om een ruimtevaartuig te ontwikkelen, te bedenken, te maken. Dat is allemaal hier in Noordwijk gebeurd bij ESA ESTEC. Daarna zijn ze 10 jaar bezig geweest om dat ding door de ruimte te laten slingeren. En dat is via de aarde gegaan, via Mars is dat gegaan. En nu is het eindelijk zover dat dus dat apparaat de lander heeft los kunnen laten en naar beneden. Om 10:03 is die lander losgelaten met een veersysteem. En nou dwarrelt hij naar beneden toe. Hier op aarde weegt dat ding ongeveer 100 kilo. Doordat er zo weinig aantrekkingskracht is op die komeet, weegt hij op dit moment maar 10 gram. Dus je moet je voorstellen dat er op dit moment een veertje zo naar beneden aan het dwarrelen is, heel zachtjes naar die komeet.
Als je hem vast dan is het
ja, wacht even, 100 kilo. En hij komt dus langzamerhand naar beneden. En dan moet hij vlak voor de landing, heeft hij hieronder een remraketje. En met het remraketje moet hij vastgekomen in het ijs. Het remraketje, dat weten we sinds een uur of 3-4, dat werkt niet helemaal naar behoren. Het kan ook zijn dat hij wel goed doet, maar dat we de sensor die dat meet. Hallo, ik sta hier wat te vertellen. En dan hebben ze hier van die uiteinden, er zitten boordjes op en met die boordjes maken ze vast in het ijs. Dat is natuurlijk noodzakelijk, want anders stuit hij zo weer richting diepspace. Dat kan zo meteen gebeuren. Kan. Weten wij niet. Nee, dat weet je nog geen. We weten nog geen 100 kilo, maar het snelt. Nee, dit is nog nooit geprobeerd. Mission controls in Duitsland en de meeste onderdelen die op de landen zitten komen inderdaad uit Duitsland. Dat klopt. Maar hier in Nederland is die getest. En bedankt. Kijk even rond of ga
Enough. Walk with me. Perhaps we should find you something a little less challenging.
I don't understand. I planned everything. Let me do it again.
Once upon a time.
Really?
This is a good one, I promise. What is the key to life on Earth?
Water.
Water. For a long time, the origins of water, and indeed life on our home planet, remained an absolute mystery. So we began searching for answers beyond Earth. Where could all this water have come from? In time, we turned to comets. 1 trillion celestial balls of ice, dust, complex molecules, left over from the birth of our solar system, once thought of as messengers of doom and destruction, and yet so enchanting that we were to catch one. A staggeringly ambitious plan.
Are you talking about the Rosetta mission?
Throw me the probe. We harnessed whole planets and their gravity to chase down the comet. So many things could have gone wrong. A failure at launch, an error in the calculations, collisions, so many unknowns. With the technology we had back then, we may as well have been shooting from a slingshot. And tell me, what was it all for?
Knowledge.
Yes, but we also wanted to show what was possible.
I know all this from the archives. There were bigger missions after.
Yes, it was the first one to catch a comet. Ambition. Stubbornness. Nothing has changed. We fall, we pick ourselves up again, and we adapt. I was watching you earlier. You actually did everything right. I destroyed your rock. I needed to see how you would react. You're ready. Reset. Nicely done. Let's begin.
So, thank you all for being here this afternoon. I think it's fitting that we start with a science fiction clip, because I don't think any of our missions get as close to science fiction as this one. I want to start by saying that today we celebrate the cherry on top of the cake. So I want, first of all, not to forget what the cake is, and that is the Rosetta mission itself, which has given us already a fantastic wealth of results. And I must say that so far, even the cherry is looking good, because we got the first pictures from the Philea lander, which means Philea and Rosetta are communicating, the systems on board are working, the landing legs are deployed.
We take an image. It was exactly planned 50 seconds after the release, and it worked perfectly well. And we take an image that just arrived here, so it's really not processed, it's really as it is. The problem is that we have the sun in the window, if I can say so. So the sun is illuminating everything here, so we have a lot of scattered light, which is not important. It demonstrates the quality of the image and the dynamics of the image.
So we have the first images taken by the orbiter, by Osiris, coming down straight these minutes.
So it's already a very, very good way forward. Now, of course, the most thrilling moment comes because we land on an unknown surface. So that we will have to see how it works. Now, I must say, for me personally, it's a very exciting moment because in '69 the landing on the moon got me into space. I think in '86 Giotto which was our first encounter with a comet, convinced me to join ESA, because it was for me like the national football team of Europe, the place where we could do things for all of Europe. And in fact, today, for me, it is once more one of those epiphany moments where we get all the best of Europe to pull together to get something that nobody else in the world has been able to do. And of course, today ESA is the center of the action, so the live feed will come from there, and most of my colleagues and our colleagues will be there to walk us through what happens. But I like to say that when you're here, you're where Rosetta was conceived, developed, where the technologies for it were first tested, and we made sure that it worked. So a countless number of colleagues worked for making this a success. And the data we see come from a colleague called Valentina D'Arrigo, whose parents are here today because she passed away too soon. But she's one of the many who cooperated in making this mission a success. So I would invite you, if you could join me in a big applause for all our friends, many of whom are here, who actually made this mission for us. So a big thank you to them, and a big thank you for you being here, and let me not take any other minutes from what's going to happen now. I'll watch with you. Thank you.
That was a beautiful picture. The Osiris image is a beaut. Oh my, coming online any minute. Yeah, well, we're counting the minutes too. Go Philea, good luck for touchdown. ESA, Rosetta, myself and the world are with you. Comet landing, our hashtag of course, and I presume that there's a nice picture from Alexander Gersh. Well, thank you very much for this. Guide wide, fantastic image of Philea on course to 67p. And Justin, we are taking pictures of a lander on the way to a comet. This is the future I want to live in, more of this humanity. Okay, well that's quite inspiring, thank you very much for this. And that is just the top of the iceberg. There's so many more tweets, but you can look them all up eventually. Once we finish speaking with these gentlemen here, let me just give you a microphone as well, because we have to. So we have here, obviously, Paolo Ferri, and you're looking much more relaxed right now at this moment than you did earlier today. Very good. The head of ESA's Operations Department, of course, Wolfgang Pitz, the head of the European Science Programs at Airbus Defence and Space, and Juan Miro, the head of Ground Systems Engineering Department at ESA.
We were doing science on those occasions. We were able to combine measurements from Rosetta, the cluster mission as we were going past Earth, with Mars Express as we went past Mars. We were also coupled with Earth observation satellites we were in past Earth. And of course we had the Science flyby, the Lutetius flyby, then the hibernation, then we get to this year. So we've been doing stuff all of this time, and it's been a fantastic journey. We've seen things originally probably people wouldn't believe.
You know, this is all over. It's everywhere. This excitement is just astonishing. And it's this engagement that we have from this mission, which is, it's not only about the exploration, it's not only about science.
Every second we could hit ground, so we have a slightly larger touchdown window assumed to be on the safe side than what's really realistic. But well, as you can see, 36 minutes to the nominal touchdown. That means in reality we're just about 8 minutes away from the real landing. Of course, that's getting very tense and very exciting now to see the actual touchdown, and then also get the confirmation that the harpoons have been fired and get the first data from the surface of the comet.
Stefan, we all, everyone here in this room has their fingers crossed right now. And thank you very much. Up until this moment, kudos to you and the whole team for getting us to this point. And now we're all waiting to see the culmination of this mission, the landing on the comet Churyumov-Gerasimenko. I would just say, everyone, fingers crossed and good luck. Philea.
Thank you. We need this little piece of luck for sure. Yeah. Thank you.
I will eventually stop commentating and take seat somewhere amongst you in order to sit back and watch history unfold. We will get ready now to cross into the main control room to see those faces, the tense faces, and hopefully then within the next 45 minutes, maybe even sooner, 8 minutes was a possibility we just heard, to see smiling and cheering faces. A historic event, the landing on a comet 500 million kilometers away in space. Let's keep fingers crossed, or in German, Daumen drücken, thumbs up, whatever is necessary. We cross now and watch.
Rosetta spacecraft. They get the telemetry from the lander, which first goes to the spacecraft. And what they're basically waiting for is the information that the harpoons have been firing. So when they land on the comet, there's sensors in the feet that realize, okay, we're now touching down. As soon as 2 out of the 3 feet give the signal, we have surface under us, they will fire the harpoons. And that's really the first information that you get. So there's some bits and bytes coming back, and then on some computer program they will have a green light saying, yes, the harpoons have fired. That's the first thing, and then there are other things coming, like what we heard before, temperature measurements, things like that, where you can indirectly work out that you have landed on the surface. De geplande landingtijd is eigenlijk nu, maar nou ja, is plus min 10 minuutjes of zo, maar het moet eigenlijk nu wel gebeuren. So the planned landing time was 3 minutes after 5, so well, the receipt of the signal. So we'll see, there is an error margin. Let's wait what they say. Yeah.
sun is not going down. The elevation, the goes on the same elevation, it's probably going to be 4 minutes forward.
35:01, it was...
The time of the
Yeah.
At some point in the near future, we should receive first panoramic images, so that's definitely something we want to see. If we can make a statement, well, do we get good science out of this? But I think the first step is done. It's a big success.
Sehr geehrter lieber Professor und Präsident Lothar, geehrter lieber Professor Hörner, Professor Reiter, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, das ist ein Tag der Begeisterung, des Glücks und der Faszination. 500 Millionen Kilometer von hier. Unvorstellbar. Findet etwas statt, was jedenfalls nach meiner Kenntnis zum ersten Mal überhaupt gelungen ist. Es ist wirklich epochal. And it is, like you mentioned, it looks very easy, but it isn't easy. It's, in my point of view, a miracle. And the result of a great work of all of you and a lot of colleagues who are today not with us. But my warmest welcome to all these colleagues, the science community, the honorable guests from all over the world. And I must say, in this day, Darmstadt is the middle of the Space Agency, and we are very proud here in Hesse and in Darmstadt at the end of this mission, or Rosetta mission, longer than 10 years, the most powerful and the most, in my point of view, the most exactly doing was here ESA Darmstadt. And therefore, it's a great day for all over the world and for Space Agency. And it's a special day for us. And we are very proud to can share this day and this event with you. My congratulations to all those who has done such a huge result. You compared it sometimes with like the first time on the moon. Maybe. I hope that we will get a lot of information that will make the world a little bit better. In this way, thank you for coming. Congratulations for this huge event and huge result. And all the best for ESA and all the colleagues who have done this wonderful day. Thank you.
Success. And with the beginning of the science of this by and
Nou ja, ik kan jullie feliciteren. Dat is voor ons allemaal.
Ja.
Oké, foto.
10 jaar en 500 miljoen kilometer.
Nou, hij is ook nog gebouwd, hè? Dus hij is dan nog 10 jaar overheen gegaan om het niet te bouwen. En hij heeft inderdaad meer dan 6 miljard kilometer afgelegd om er te komen. En uiteindelijk is hij achter die komeet aangevlogen met dezelfde snelheid en dan is hij eromheen gaan draaien. Dat is al fantastisch. En nu ook nog erop geland.
En dat het in 1 keer is gelukt.
Ja, dat was maar 1 keer.
Ja, er is een andere optie.
Een soort zweefvliegtuig. Ik kan maar 1 landing doen.
Ja, en dat het dan ook nog goed gaat zwaaien.
Ja, dat was heel spannend. Ja, want er zit zoveel energie en kennis en tijd van mensen in. Het zou zo jammer zijn als het mislukt was. Maar ja, dat hoort ook bij het vak. Hè. Ik had er serieus rekening mee gehouden dat het zou mislukken. Want we weten helemaal niet zoveel van die komeet. Dus hij had af kunnen ketsen, het had een heel los materiaal kunnen zijn. Een soort stof waar hij dan in terecht komt. Dat is heel
poreus waarschijnlijk.
Ja, hij drijft, hè. Het is een brok van 4 kilometer, maar als je in het water loopt, blijft hij drijven.
Ja, heel apart.
heeft te maken met gewoon met de tijd dat we klaar waren dat we konden lanceren. Dit is 67p, maar er is ook een 68 en een 24. Eigenlijk zouden we naar een andere gaan. De Virtanen, geloof ik 48p of zo. Maar de lancering die werd uitgesteld, dus het was te laat voor die komeet. Dus we moesten andere zoeken en dat is deze geworden.
Dat is wel heel bijzonder. Ja. En welke informatie verwacht u te krijgen van Philea? Of is er iets specifiek waar heel erg op gehoopt wordt?
Ja, de samenstelling, we willen natuurlijk weten waar hij uit bestaat.
Ja.
Er wordt heel goed gekeken, magnetisch veld, de structuur, met geluid wordt gekeken, trillingen, laat ik het zo zeggen. Er wordt naar gassen gekeken, elektrische eigenschappen, nou, wat je maar kan verzinnen, foto's.
Bacteriën op zitten?
Nou, bacteriën niet, want er is niks te doen daar, er is niks te eten, dus er is geen bacteriën. Maar waar we wel naar willen kijken, dat is of er aminozuren op zitten. Kijk welke atomen die uit bestaan. Atomen als koolstof, en waterstof, en zuurstof, en stikstof, dat zijn de ingrediënten voor aminozuren. En aminozuren zijn weer de bouwstenen van eiwitten waar we allemaal uit bestaan. En dus dat is ook een beetje het idee dat de materialen van het leven, dat die door kometen op aarde zijn gebracht. Ja, dat is mooi.
En hoe lang denkt u dat het ongeveer duurt voordat er dat soort informatie allemaal...
Ja, nou ja, de eerste foto's die verwachten over een uurtje denk ik. En daarna die andere gegevens, ja.
Daar kunnen ze heel lang over.
Ja, daar heb je ook niet zoveel aan als die geprojecteerd worden. Want dat moet je allemaal analyseren en wat betekent dat. Maar ja, langzaam zal het doorcijpelen. Dus ja, nu hopen we dat al die instrumenten inderdaad kunnen uitvouwen, gaan boren, nou ja. Voorlopig krijgen we
zijn allemaal heel benieuwd.
We definitely confirm that the lander is on the surface, and I leave it to Stefan. I think it's up to him to judge how it's going now on the lander.
Okay, so we are there, and Philea is talking to us. First things he told us was that the harpoons have been fired, rewound, and the landing gear has been moved inside, so we are sitting on the surface. Philea is talking to us, more data to come and to be analyzed right now.